Zig!
Yes.
Guess what we're doing today?
We're making content.
We're building a ship pile.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Where do we start?
Colors. What kind of deck do we want to build?
Let's go with a new color set from set 5. So
Okay.
let's go with a 2 color.
Of course.
What 2 color?
I feel like Gigano Rex needs some love.
Okay. Terrasaur.
So, let's build red purple Terrasaur Shadow Gigano Rex with this new dude, Brutal Dino Tyrantosaurus.
Okay.
And it's got to be the most annoying shit possible.
Got it.
All right. So, we're going to start this deck off by putting this guy in at 4.
We're then gonna...
Oh, wait. I completely forgot, Zeke. Hold on. Hold on.
What you're doing.
I completely forgot. I need to share my screen. We're doing good. It's fine. All right. Can you see my screen?
I can see.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're professionals. We're only professionals here. Okay. So Brutal Dino Tyrantosaurus, he's in. And then, of course, if that's going to be the case, we need Gigano Rex.
Yep. And then 4 copies of Star Blessed.
Oh, yeah. 100%. We're going into Star Blessed. 4
copies of Absolute Ice Shield. Now we have our foundation.
Oh, because I have rarity only as X rares. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Star Blessed. All right, Star Blessed.
Got it.
Ice Shield.
Ice Shield. Yeah.
All right, we're in. Okay.
Now, Deadly Balance.
All right. Let's be serious here, Zeke, okay?
I'm being super serious.
Gosh, let's be serious here.
We grab our staples. Okay, let me... Oh boy, this is gonna be
Deadly Planets. Deadly.
You know what? Ooh.
Okay, so let's look at red, purple, multicolor. Okay. So our red, purple. What is this? Ferocious Prison. We don't need that. Fuck that code. So let's look at some of these new ones. That doesn't look like it's going to do anything for us.
Well,
everything curse when it attacks.
I do like this one quite a bit. The only thing is there any purple red with the undead tag? Because that's the other part of that nexus. I do like the curse on anything that swings. It's just kind of dirty.
It's Grave Megalo. It's a Terrasaur undead.
What's this thing do? And then, wait. What's that nexus do though? Hold up.
It just draws a card when an undead spirit is. But we're
killed on what turn though?
Huh?
Killed on what turn though?
During your attack step.
When one of your undead spirits destroys, select one of your opponent's spirits with 1 core on it and destroy it.
All right, I'm just gonna go easy. I'm just gonna start us out easy with Volcanic Canyon.
Okay.
Because we're in red, we're playing Terrasaurs. We need Volcanic Canyon. Just very simply, we need Volcanic Canyon.
Well, you know what? That's not a bad idea too, because like you do want to put some things in the trash with this deck. So unlike normal red, where we had cards we didn't necessarily want to put in the trash, this one we do. So yeah, Volcanic wouldn't be a bad play. That makes sense. So then the other question is, how do we get our purple reduction out of Nexus? I feel like we'd have to do Rotting Swamp.
All right, let's look at purple Nexus.
Or we take a trade and we do some early purple reduction. I guess it could go either way, because 2 things can happen here. We either rely on Volcanic, which is going to get us our draw. If we do Volcanic 2 times, we're already going to be going through a lot of cards because we're throwing so much in the trash that Rotting Swamp might not be good. So we might want to go for cost reduction. So Amethyst potentially, since we can get it out for cheap and that can sustain a purple reduction.
We can think of Amethyst. Yeah, we'll put it in for now.
Yeah,
we'll put 1 in. We don't need City of Shadows. That's not going to be anything that we're caring about. Let's just start there with Volcanic and Amethyst.
Okay.
let's go back to spirits, red, purple. We need to look at what? Oh, I can just do, what is it? Oh, we don't have families anymore. Wait, sort by.
I know we don't. You can just type in the keyword.
Fucking.
Just type in the keyword. So type in undead if you want it.
We'll type in Terrasaur.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly.
Is that how you spell it? Oh my god. I hate how it does that. Emperor Beast, Terrasaur, and what, Shadow? Let's start there. We have... Okay, let's look at Grave Megalo. I don't know if that's something we honestly care about too much, because we're trying to make this fast, right? Because it's Gigano Rex. You have Dentist, which has Immortal cost 3 or 7, and our Tyrannosaurus is a 7 cost.
Correct. So that would be our loop onto that. What's a 3 cost? I mean, there's technically a lot of 3 cost Terrasaur, Dino Man.
Mm-hmm. We do have Triceratops Warrior as well.
Where's this?
You can think of
new guy. There's some new guys in here. Hold on. The Crimson Knight.
Crimson Knight, the Curse Confront guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an idea.
Yeah, I like that card a lot.
So we've got that. We don't need Deathmatic. It's Chain Blue. We're not worrying about that. This guy has Awaken. We don't care about that. Astral level 3. We don't care about that. So because we don't really have to worry about Astral anything, we just kill them, right? That's the idea. Yeah, we don't care about that. So we have the idea, like Tracer Warrior is something we can think of.
Maybe not on that. So okay, so let's look at.
We can cut it if we need to cut it. I just put it in at 1, right? Right, because he makes our opponent annoying. He's annoying. That's the thing. He just makes it. You can't dream about my shit.
Yeah, but no. I know. I wouldn't put him in. I'm saying, okay, so we're saying it would be Gate Crusher. We would pull him up again. The spirit cannot block.
If we're doing the Gate Crusher, I would much rather just play that one dude from set 1.
Dino.
Where is he? He's a 3 cost that was played with Dino Man. The dude who can't block.
Bearded Eagle? Oh,
Dilophosa. I would rather just play Dilophosa.
Yeah. I don't know if I would even play that though. Because like you have to realize like you don't get cores here. So like you have to get out of the beginning and hope to either get into Gigano or something else. Well, what's an Immortal 8, by the way? Do you know an Immortal 8? Yeah, so just get rid of this. Let's just look at Immortal. So pull up everything with an Immortal tag really quick. Because sometimes your Terrasaurs don't survive.
Immortal 6, Immortal 9 or 10, 6 or 10, 1 or 4, 3 or 7. We do not have an Immortal 8. Our best bet is Immortal 7, is this guy, Immortal 3/7.
Okay, so there's... And then do we use... No, we couldn't use Beldegor because that would mess the...
Correct. We need everything that is red, purple, or something has to also be a Terrasaur.
Look at that. Look at that. What's the purple yellow dude? The scorpion looking thing. Far right.
Skullpine? He's Immortal cost 4.
4. Got it.
Which I don't think we're going to be running any 4 cost. So let's cut that. Let's go back to... Do we need you? You're a Skybinder Dragonoid. We don't need you.
I'm going to put Dentist in.
Let's go back to Terrasaur. Emperor Beast. We'll just do that. Terrasaur, Emperor Beast. And we do have maybe an idea of a Potto, but probably not. We don't care too much about that.
Double Heart would make more sense then if you're trying to go
exactly.
For that.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose the body.
And we don't need Colemane.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to need him. Let's look at some of these. This guy gives you 2 red symbols, but I don't think he's worth it.
He's not worth it.
Doridalos, I don't. A magic card that costs 7 or more. King Vulture Baby.
Let's go to
we're
Magic.
Not playing it. We're not playing it. Well, I'm just gonna really quickly put in the staples just at 1, just so we see them, just so we have them in there, and then I think we're gonna need to bring our boy Rubius and possibly Richard.
No, he won't catch me with that.
Just for the reduction, but
it won't. You hurt yourself though because Gigano.
Yes, but when you play Gigano, you remove them. You get them off the field.
I guess
Ray Needle was a card that was played with Gigano Rex as a 4/of, simply for the fact that it comes down really, really fast and it just gives you that reduction, that free reduction.
So I'm going to recommend 2 cards: Hellcrack, Dino Reborn.
All right, let's look at this stuff. Destroy a Nexus looks good, and then its burst effect is okay, so we'll do that. Dino Reborn.
I'm a big fan of
draw card, chain, purple, bring something back. Okay, we can think about that. None of these I don't think matter. None of those matter. Okay, so we have some magics here. Dino Reborn, Hellcrack, Starblast Draw. We've got 2 deadlies. We might be able to bump it up. Have Amethyst to like 3 here. Do you have a red purple? Yes, you are red purple. Dentist, you are just red. So we're probably gonna want 4 Amethyst.
Okay.
And then there is actually a maybe we could play like Rubius and Amethystus if we run them for like Tyrantosaurus or Dentist, just to get the reduction for it. But we'll think about that later. That's something we'll worry about later. So Dino Reborn is something that we can put at like at least 2. Hellcrack we can put at least 2. But we're gonna need some red staples, such as well, actually, let's look at some of these. We've got destroy all nexuses that cost 3 or fewer that are not red. That's funny.
I'm tempted on this one, but I'm also like, would doubly deadly be better? Because like, again, like we can swing off of purple. This cares about BP and it's a 4 cost even at full reduction. And then like
Flame Disaster. Yeah. We can just run doubly.
I'm thinking doubly and deadly. Just
deadly and doubly. Put 2 of you in there. Bump deadly to 3. We need more Nexus destruction, so we can just cut Tricera Warrior.
Crack is 4 already, and then you could probably put a body that has it, because I think there's a couple now that actually do destroy Nexus.
I still want to just straight up run Burning Force.
You're crazy.
It's just such a good card, man. Kill 2 3Ks or a Nexus. Like, it's still so good.
You're crazy.
Crazy? What are you talking about?
Love-hate relationship with that card. I hate that card.
I mean, we have Hellcrack, which can destroy Nexus, right? And then on burst, it can maybe kill a couple spirits, right? Burning Force is just, oh, you want to be aggressive? You're dead. 100%. You want to be aggressive? Okay, those cards are dead. Those 2 spirits are dead.
Right.
And people, like, I don't know, so many people just don't expect the Burning Force anymore, even when you're in red, that it's just so, it kills them so much, because they'll like go wide and you're like, okay, Burning Force, there goes half your field. I wouldn't say put it in as a 4/of, but I would say like we need more we're in red, we need more fuck you like Nexus destruction. So like 3 and 3 or something like that, just to tell them go. Oh no, not 3 doubly. What was it, Hellcrack? And tell them to go fuck themselves. And that gives us 29, 21 magics, 8 Nexus. We may cut here a little bit. We'll have to see. I think that's okay for magics. Of course, well, we don't have like Dream Bomb or anything. Book. That's an issue.
That's why you would just lean on removal. Like just like really high removal.
Mhm.
Core Theft is like tempting, but your draw isn't
Yeah, it's not.
absurd in this deck. So like you
Exactly.
don't have the fodder, correct?
Yeah, we're not running Canyon plus. We're not running like Scorched Battlefield or anything here.
Scorch is tempting.
Scorched
but
is tempting. I just realized I haven't been full screen this entire time.
it happens.
To say, okay, so let's look at our spirit. So we know we want probably 4 of this guy because we can summon him from the trash at the start of our attack step. So getting him, he's a prime discard target.
Yeah. Because then you just have to have another body out in place of him.
And then, like, this dude, like, when he's blocked, they just, you just burn them for life.
Yep. And it doesn't matter if he lives, because then if he dies, then you go into Dentist.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do it all over again.
Exactly.
You do something else.
And then
with
Dentist, I think we're going to need to make him like a 3 at least of.
I made him 4 in my ratio.
So then we have to look at our low end.
So I've got Dino Man, Crimson Knight.
And we have Bearded Eagle also, which is absolutely cracked. So let's just cut these. We're at 24 spirits and 53 cards in the deck.
I'm at, what do you have 4 of that I don't?
Bearded Eagle?
Bearded, you added Bearded. I'm still looking for another Terrasaur that plays better on the low end. Because there got to be an option.
I mean, Eagle's just so good. Like, he's just got such a cracked stat line. He's just so good.
The weird part is not having an Astral tag.
We don't need Astral. We just kill them.
No, for a defensive purpose. Though.
We've got Deadly and Doubly, baby. We're good to go. We're good to go. We don't need that shit. Do we really need Dino Reborn here, though? Like, yes, we can get something from our hand. Like, it's draw 1, add 1 from trash to our hand, which I guess is good for, like, pay 1, maybe, draw a card, add Gigano Rex to our hand, and then play Gigano Rex for extremely cheap.
Correct.
Actually, this guy is a bit expensive. Let's cut him to 3, and this guy to 3. Simply because they're a little expensive, and we want more lower end, easy to get out stuff, but Rex stays at 4. I think putting these at 3.
Flame Rat.
No.
Get the Flame Rat going.
With that, I think we cut Amethyst Sanctuary to 3.
You're crazy.
Does
Crimson Knight count as both or just one? He counts as both. He's a purple-red reduction.
He's a purple-red reduction.
Okay.
Dentist is only red. Tyrantosaurus is purple-red. So I think that's pretty doable. And like we don't have any 4s or 5s, so there's no point in running like Beldegor.
No, there's not. Right.
Let's look at other immortals.
You go from 3s into your high end real quick.
Dentist is a 3 or 7.
So hear me out. Should you do strong draw?
There's no room for strong draw.
No, I'm saying take some stuff out. So like if you have a strong draw, you can load your trash. Otherwise, you could be in a situation where you're holding that card for too long and never utilizing it because you can't get it to trash.
I mean, we just trash it with Canyon.
Well, but I'm saying, like, let's say you can't get to Canyon because they burn you too. How would you...
You just play Dentist and get it killed.
Okay.
You just play it and freaking Deadly Balance it or something like that to get it to trash. I don't think we need to worry that much because, like, I think strong draw to get it to trash in red, purple, like in a Terrasaur, because this is going to be a very tempo-oriented, fast-paced build. I think paying 3 to strong draw is too cute for that.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
That's fair. No, you're right. That makes sense. So
I think 22 spirits is fine for like a Terrasaur build.
So I'm at 47 total. We have a difference of opinion here.
You're supposed to be looking at my... You're supposed to be looking at
I'm looking at it!
That's the whole point of the SIG!
I'm mid-maxing.
You're... Oh
I'm using you as the base.
As the base, okay. Actually, what I want to do here is I want to... Okay, hear me out. We either cut one Eagle or one Dino Man, and we cut some of the magics down just a little bit, and we put in like the 0 cost spirits.
Which one?
Either I want to do like 2 and 2 of the red and purple ones.
Of the 0 ones?
Yeah, of the elementals. Just for like fast reduction on the field. Because we've got Deadly Balance with 2 purple, Dino Reborn with a purple, Doubly with 3 purple, Hellcrack with 2 purple. We've got Crimson Knight with a purple, Dentist with 2 purple, Tyrantosaurus with 2 purple. Just having those down, getting that quick reduction to pay fewer cores, and then when you play Gigano Rex, just rip the cores off of those and put them on Gigano Rex. Or paid from them to put on Gigano Rex.
Fair, I see it. All right. All right,
so we have flip a coin on Dino Man or Bearded Eagle. Or Crimson Knight. We flip a core on one of those 3. A coin on one of those 3. Or we cut 2 of them. Like, we cut one Crimson Knight and one of the other 2. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know.
Cut one of... Cut Bearded and Dino, because Crimson has too much value on
cut
both
one
sides.
of each of them? Okay, we're going to cut one of each of them, and then we need to cut down on some of these magics. Fuck.
Starblast to 3.
No, absolutely not.
All right.
Absolutely not.
Doubly 2, Hellcrack 3.
Ice Shield to 3?
I'm telling you, man, Burning Force gotta go.
No, it doesn't. We can cut it to we can cut Hellcrack to 2. I need one more cut.
You're wild.
I think we cut Deadly to 2 because we got 2 Deadly, 2 Doubly. Yeah, I like that. And then we put in Rubius at 2 and Amethystus at 2, and we've got a deck.
Yeah,
we got a deck, baby.
I got something.
We've got something.
We got a difference of opinion.
The idea here, right, is we're trying to be really fast. Okay, so you play turn 1, you play Rubius Volcanic. You're going first. Okay. Now you have 2 reduction on the field, 2 red reduction on the field. You can get a Bearded Eagle out for very cheap. You play an Amethystus and then Crimson Knight. You're good to go. Like Crimson Knight costs 1. Play an Amethystus and then you burn one of the cores off of one of the other ones. Now Crimson Knight's level 2. And it has Curse and Confront off the rip. Dino Man comes down for cheap, and you're getting this reduction on the field. So very early, you can play Gigano Rex and start really putting on the tempo and putting on the pressure to your opponent. And then, boom, you slam a Tyrantosaurus. Mm-hmm. Or you ditch a Tyrantosaurus from Volcanic, and during the start of your attack step, you play it by destroying your Amethystus. And then you draw a card by destroying your Amethystus because you have to sacrifice a spirit from it. And Dentist may be in the trash or something like that. So you swing Gigano Rex, make everything bigger. It's got Confront. You swing Tyrantosaurus. They either take the life or they guard it and get burnt with it. We cannot give it Confront right now, unfortunately. I think that would require the blue-red Nexus that gives things Confront, and I don't know if we want to play that.
There's a magic card that does
No,
it.
we're not doing that.
Yeah,
we're not doing that.
That's what I'm saying, though. So, I don't know if it's worth it to set it up. I feel like giving your opponent the option.
Mm-hmm. We also have Amethyst. Yeah, we also have Amethyst Sanctuary to get Dentist and Tyrantosaurus in the drop by getting our stuff killed. And then we also have more Curse and more Confront with Crimson Knight. And then say they kill our Crimson Knight or a Bearded, Dentist comes back out, right? And then we swing with Dentist. It dies. It has... no, actually, with Destroyed level 1, 2, and 3, we use doubly on Dentist, right? We select Tyrantosaurus because it's a pterosaur. We give it 5k BP and Confront. Mm-hmm. Yep, right? So now it has Confront. It burns him for life, and it refreshes itself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then we've got Starblast to, in color, draw 4. Dino Reborn to bring something back with drawing a card. Burning Force and Hellcrack to remove either Spirits or Nexus or both. And then Deadly and Doubly Deadly as, targeted removal. I think we're onto something here.
I think I've I think I've cracked it.
You think you've cracked it?
I've got a slightly different ratio, but it looks good.
All right, let's see yours.
I'll link it to you.
Link it to me, baby.
I got you. Hold up. Spot the difference.
Spot the difference. 3 3 4 4 3 3. What's the difference? 4 4. A very small amount of you don't. Okay, so you're not running. All right, so we'll go back and forth. So you got 2 more of those. No eagle.
I know, I'll tell you what it is.
No
I'm
eagle.
not running burning force.
Yeah, no burning force, no eagle, basically. So your ratios are just a little bit different.
Right.
And we got a very, very close build to each other. And of course you have to put the alt arts in your deck.
I do. Absolutely.
I have
to digital flex.
How many spirits you're running? Yeah, we're both running 24. Okay, yeah, I'm running 1 more magic than you.
I'm running 1 more Nexus than you do.
And then our main difference is you're on 3 elementals where I'm on 2. I have Eagle in the deck where you don't. Mine's more. I think mine's faster on the low early game, mid game for our core 3-drop spirits, because I have Eagle. I've got +2 3-drops than you do, but you've got an additional deadly and additional hellcrack. And 1 each additional of the Rubius and Amethystis. But either way, I think we're very close
I agree.
to each other. We're very close to each other in this. I think this may be incredibly toxic.
I think
honestly,
both are just going to be really nasty to each other. I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
Yeah. What were the other cards too? So obviously we know what we picked, but what were the things we passed up? Let me see.
Okay, yeah, let's look at that.
So honestly, I don't know if we really did outside of Grave Megalo. Because we're trying to keep in Terrasaur. If I ignore the fact there's an ancient dragon and there's a shadow, and I just pay attention to the Terrasaur tag, really, I think that's it. That's all we really missed out on. Would we want to do a weird thing like just Curse Dragon up top?
Curse Dragon up. We already have too much top end, honestly, for a Terrasaur deck. We already have quite a bit of top end.
I feel like if you see Gigano once or twice already and there's
the game's over,
out, you're gonna have a hard time.
Yeah, like double Rubius Eagle into, so that's 2 3 4 double Rubius double Eagle. Boom, you've got a fully turn 1 Rubius Canyon, turn 2 Rubius Eagle, and now you've got basically full reduction on Gigano Rex. And then they're just absolutely boned at that point. So I think this is good.
I think it's good.
I think it's good. This is,
imagine you have Gigano out top main level, like big level, and then you just go hard. That's rough.
Yeah, because even if
what's that blue magic card? Hold on, I'm cooking. Hold on. We're talking shit pile. This is too true to form. I don't feel the shit pile yet.
This isn't shit pile yet.
Yeah, where is it? Flash. Select one of your attacking or blocking spirits. Treat that spirit as its highest level during this turn. There's a way to do it on your turn when a spirit dies. What is it? It's a burst.
Treat one of your spirits as its highest level.
That's when you lose life.
Oh, there's it's Flintstream. You choose a spirit and make it its highest level.
I feel like there's another way of doing it. Maybe it is the muscle thing I'm thinking of.
Double muscle charge.
It's water spout, I think, is the other one I'm thinking of. Pain blue, select one of your spirits that has 1 symbol, treat it as its highest level during this turn.
Water spout.
And then it's a purple. Oh, sorry, it's a red blue. Yeah. That one's gonna be very toxic. And then the there's what is it? It's double biceps. So when you're attacking spirit, treat as its highest level. So if we bring out brutal for 3 and we don't have enough cores, we spend 3 to make him really big.
I mean, you're already paying. That's 6.
but it's just a cheeky answer to like maybe cheap out the cores.
Getting it to level 3 is like, I'm not entirely sure like putting it to level 3 is always going to happen or going to happen regularly, or is it worth taking up a magic slot? Because yes, I know I said we're building a ship pile, but the ship pile has to work effectively, right? And if we're trying to be cheeky with a red-blue spell to make this like a blue spell with something to make this its max level, like you're paying 3 to get it out, and then you pay 3 to make it its max level. Well, you're only missing 1 core to naturally make it its max level anyway.
Fair.
You know what I mean?
That's a good point. Also, I keep forgetting Gigano is treated as level 3
Correct.
As long as you meet the criteria.
Correct. As long as you don't
only be doing it for the 1.
Exactly, and it's only not level 3 with Rubius or Amethystus on the field.
Correct.
And
the only thing that this deck becomes
the
susceptible to
cool thing with Gigano Rex, right, is you can still have Rubius or Amethystus on the field, and it's not treated as level 3, but when you enter your attack step, you play Tyrantosaurus from the trash, killing your Rubius or Amethystus, and now Gigano Rex is treated as level 3 because you've gotten rid of your only non-Terrasaur spirit.
Fair. That's fair. That's fair. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, so what do we name the deck?
I named it Red Purple Test Deck, but you name it.
No, they didn't. No, the people need a name for this deck. A good name for this deck. Something with the dinos, man. Like something with the dinos. I'm just gonna call it Jurassic Park, baby.
Frosted Rex.
What?
Call it Frosted Rex.
Frosted Rex.
Instead of Frosted Flakes,
oh my God. Rex. All right, this could be public.
And if they ask why it's called Frosted, you tell them because it has 4 copies of Absolute Ice Shield.
Yeah, right.
It's just the tip. It's just the frosted tip.
Oh my God! Look, guys! I'm showing like there's so many pages. I have to go to page 7 to have an empty page. Okay, so all of the decks for set 5, I guess, are starting on page 7.
Frosted Rex.
Confirm save. We got Frosted Rex in page 7. Now, let's do a test game.
Stay cool. I'm down for a test game.
Hell yeah, test game. Okay, so after playing our game and after thinking about like what you're going on, actually Gigano Rex we can cut to 2 at least. Honestly, Gigano, like, we're cutting it to 2 because we want Gigano Rex in that, because that's what we were talking about in the beginning. We want to bring back Gigano Rex. Cutting Gigano Rex completely is also an idea because of Tyrantosaurus and Dentis, because you summon Tyrantosaurus, kill Dentis, and Dentis give Tyrantosaurus 5,000 BP and confront, plus you draw, and Tyrantosaurus is a double attacker, basically. The only issue is we don't have any 2-symbol spirits, but we can... there's, I guess, the idea of, like, go to the sideboard and we'll be like, was it Double Heart? And there's the idea of like Double Heart in the deck, right? So we can make Tyrantosaurus a 2-symbol spirit, so it can't just die to like a doubly deadly or something like that. Lindel is something that we're thinking about putting in the deck over, like, as an astral spirit over something like Zamitza, because Lindel, you play it for 3, you just get a core, and there's so many times so we played some extra after we stopped the recording, and how many times was it where we were like, man, I wish I had 1 more core?
So many matches.
So many times we were like, I wish I had 1 more core. So Lindel gets us that additional core that we're going to want. It has Astral on our opponent's turn, so it can block. And since there's only 2 Gigano Rex, it doesn't matter as much that it's not a Emperor Beast or a Terrasaur or something like that. Plus, if it dies, it works with Dentis, right? So that's the whole idea there. Rubius Amethystus in my build stay at 2. Zeeg dropped his from 3 to 2. I still need to cut 1 card. So this is where we're at currently. And I need to cut somewhere. I'm also thinking of possibly having maybe Scorched Battlefield or Rotting Swamp in for more card draw, since we do have the Deadly Balance and the Doubly Deadly. So we can like swing with something, a Rubius or an Amethystus, doubly deadly it, draw. Because I think that might be useful. So, but that would mean cutting Amethyst Sanctuary. And Amethyst Sanctuary is pretty decent because you just get to view the top card of your deck and ditch it if you want to. and it's pretty cheap.
Right.
But I think if we run Rotting Swamp instead, then if opponents are trying to like Nexus Destruction us, they have the choice: do we destroy the canyon or the sanctuary, and or the Rotting Swamp? And that's a much harder choice than canyon or Amethyst Sanctuary.
Right.
I think. So I honestly think I'm going to cut Sanctuary for Swamp. So we're going to do this. We're going to Tekken 4 Swamp. I still need to cut a card somewhere.
So
We
again, I took Crimson Knight down to 3.
Yeah, either cut a Crimson Knight or cut a Lindell and make Lindell a 3 of. But I think Lindell is a 4 of is pretty decent. If we cut Crimson Knight to 3, then with our Dino Reborns, which I still have as a 2 of, we can always get it back.
Right.
So
Dino Reborn is the only card I keep looking at that I feel like I should step up as well as doubly.
Yeah, and that still gives us 14 immortal targets for Dentist.
Right.
And Tyrannosaurus can keep bringing itself back. So there's that play. So yeah, we cut a Crimson Knight. We're at 24 spirits. Right. So I think our spirit count is the same. If we go Swamp Canyon at 4 of, then I need to go to view because my my camera is blocking. We've got 3 Deadly, 4 Ice Shield, 2 Dino, 4 Star Bless, 2 Doubly, 3 Hellcrack is what we have in the main deck. And like, I don't know what we cut for if you want to run a third Dino Reborn, but I think 2 is fine for Dino Reborn because you're not always going to need to bring something back. It's mainly you're trying to you ditch a Gigano early and you bring it back with Dino Reborn, or maybe you pull back a Crimson Knight with Dino Reborn to just play it really quick.
True. The cycle here is you're playing out of your trash more often than not because of your revivals with Dentist and because of your other abilities. We did a turn in practice where I was able to do a Dentist, kill him as the target to bring back Brutal Dino, and then made him really big with Confront. And that's just gross because the card reads you select another spear. Unlike Ascending, where like destruction effects don't take place on Ascend because it's viewed as sacrifice and not like not like an actual destruction. Brutal Dino literally reads if you do select one of your spirits.
Oh my god, bro! It's during your attack step. You draw off a swamp for that too. I didn't even think about that. So now with Swamp is even better because you do that. And then what'd you do? You had the other Tyrannosaurus in the drop, and you use that to kill a 3-drop, and then Immortal Dentist back onto the field.
Yeah, it's really
and
gross.
With Lindell getting a couple 2 or 3 additional let's say on average you get 2 additional cores because you see 2 Lindells. Those 2 additional cores are going to help a lot for those immortal plays. And if for whatever reason Tyrannosaurus dies just naturally, you just bring back Dentist because Dentist is going to cost 3 or 2.
Yeah.
So I think this might be the list to our first initial with a little bit of testing list. Now, of course, let's work on the sideboard a little bit. Of course, we're putting we're talking about two double. Well, I do sideboard, so we're talking about two double hearts, and then of course we're gonna look at Dream Bomb, right? We're gonna want
pull up double heart really quick, real fast.
I got you.
So open it. Select a spirit with a soul core on it. Treat that spirit as having 2 red symbols during this turn. So technically, what you could do is you could set up a combo where you have Brutal Dino out, have him at the top level if it's late game, and if you just ramped cores earlier, if you had enough, you could force a turn that says, hey, if you block me, that's fine. I'm going to take a life, but also I get to stand back up. He would still have it on the second attack.
Correct. It's for the rest of the turn.
Yeah.
So they have the it's do you block it and take 1, or do you just take 2 from the swing? And either way, he's attacking twice.
But even if you pop an Ice Shield on that, you still get value because you're still taking a life, and they're deciding if they want to give you a spirit or not at that point, because usually you're going to be pretty big.
100%. So what else can we be looking at? Maybe a third doubly can go in the side.
I want a
third consider that.
I would do a third Dino Reborn.
I don't know about a third Dino Reborn side. I definitely want something like Andromeda in the side. just for its utility. Put like 3 Andromeda in the side just simply for its utility. And then
I guess the next thing then would be like if they're playing armor or something, you already have Dream Bomb, so that's in there. You don't really want them to stand up, but like I don't know, Thorn Prison being cheeky, and then you would have Lindell in this one, so like maybe 2 Thorn Prison.
Yeah, we can definitely very easily run Thorn Prison. And that gives us 3 Andromeda, 2 Thorn Prison, a 3rd Doubly Deadly, 2 Dream Bomb, and 2 Double Heart for the side. Just a very initial sideboard here.
Yeah, very initial.
We're gonna go to the viewfinder, and there's the deck. I think that's nice. Like I really like Andromeda is just such a staple red card. That I think just having Andromeda here is fine. To be like, okay, well, you're running a Nexus heavy deck. I'm gonna go, okay, let's throw in the 3 Andromeda and be even more mean to your Nexuses, because that gives a 6 Nexus destruction between Hellcrack and Andromeda.
And he still plays in the confront situation. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like he still has confront. He still gets you what you're looking to do with this deck, which is confront and take stuff down.
Yep.
So
I like this.
It does its purpose. Yeah, this looks really clean. I know we started with like, oh, we're looking for just a pile of cards. Oh, this turned into a really greased up machine pretty quick.
That's the whole idea. Like you know, the idea was, oh, we're gonna we want to do some dumbass shit like Gigano Rex and look at the Terrasaur stuff, but like Dentist Tyrantosaurus is actually a disgusting combo. You know, you got the Curse in Confront from Crimson Knight. It's perfect because it's an Emperor Beast and a Shadow, and that works with like Gigano Rex. It also works with Dino Reborn because it's a Shadow, and Dino Reborn allows you to bring a Shadow or a Pterosaur Spirit back. So you can get Crimson Knight or Tyrannoid back if you want to, if you're not trying to pull Dentist or Tyrantosaurus just straight from the drop. And it's just a draw, you know, as well. It's a draw ad. So it's literally pay 1 core, get 2 cards, which is pretty good. And it just has a lot of pressure. Like the pressure, I think, is going to be really good. And of course, like greasing it up with Lindell having Astral and ramping you a core. And it's still, I think, a degenerate shit pile. But that's that's the whole point of, you know, Jacob building decks anymore is we start with a stupid ass idea and we make a workable deck out of it. And they go hand in hand. So, stupid ass idea, bring back Gigano Rex, make a workable deck out of it, and there we are. So with that, that's our list. It's going to be in the description. Definitely check out Zeke's channel. It's going to be across the screen. His channel is going to be in the description. We're definitely doing more stuff. He does unboxings. He does just stupid crap with me. Probably more gameplay videos and deck building videos and just whatever it is he wants to talk about. We can do some rants and stuff too and just absolutely shit on stuff. But give Zeke some love. He deserves more subscribers. Subscribe to our channel. Leave a like on the video. We'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
See you.